Hello there people, this is Bruce Cool or Nintenbruce, and today on Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Decade Duels we are up against Cynthia. Now let's go through her deck type, see what strengths and weaknesses she has. Now she runs a elemental hero deck. For those of you that don't know, it relies heavily on fusing monsters to have a lot of powerful monsters with not only attack points but extra effects as well, some of them quite nasty. So let's go through a couple of these right now. The main two to watch out for are Elemental Hero Absolute Zero and Elemental Hero Gaia. Now Absolute Zero is the worst one out of the two. Basically, if you was to remove that card from the field, whether it was from bouncing back to the hand or, you know, even removing from play, just anything, basically if it removes itself from the field, then it destroys all of your monsters without even doing anything. So that is quite horrible. Basically the best strategy is just to use something like Smashing Ground or something like that on it, get rid of it quickly while you've got barely anything on your side of the field. Other than that, Elemental Hero Gaia, again another one, really easy to summon out, where once it's on the field it can take half of the attack points of one of the monsters she selects and add it to its own. So the worst case scenario is you could take quite a bit of life point damage, or worst case scenario, if she's doing this right near the end of a duel, then she could defeat you if you've got no defence. The rest of the fusions I wouldn't worry about too much. There's Elemental Hero Blade Edge, I believe it is, where, you know, it can attack everything on the field. But other than that I wouldn't worry too much, you know. Now, in terms of her actual monsters, things that she summons straight away to the field, there's not much. A lot of them are either normal monsters or monsters which, if they linger on the field for a while, then they will have effects of bringing things to her hand, like polymerization or an elemental hero that's in the graveyard. So that's quite nasty. That's Elemental Hero Woodsman and Ocean, by the way. So as soon as you see them on the field, again try and get rid of them as quick as you can. Now the plus side of her deck is because she's fusing quite a lot of the time, as you can tell now actually, she's running out of hand. And the only thing she's got to restore cards to her hand, or to restore cards into play, is the Elemental Hero Ocean, Elemental Hero Woodsman, and the usual Morphing Jar as well. Now, she does have other things like Elemental Hero Emergency Call, which always brings a monster from her deck to the hand, but that's just a 1-for-1 card. So again, if she uses that in the fusion summon, then she's got -1 on her card advantage. So if you do get to destroy her monsters, then it should be a cakewalk, because she won't have many cards to stop you. On that front, magic and traps, she doesn't have too much to stop you attacking. She's got Mirror Force, which stops attacks, obviously, and destroys your monsters. And in terms of summoning, she's got the usual Torrential Tribute, Solemn Judgment, and that's actually it. So don't be scared to just summon out a whole load of monsters on the field and see what happens, you know. Other than that, spells-wise, she does have a fair bit of magic and trap removal. Usual Heavy Storm, Mystical Space Typhoon, but she's also got it's called R Righteous Justice, where once played, for the same amount of elemental hero monsters on the field, she can destroy up to those amount of magic and traps. So say for example now she's got 2 face-up elemental heroes, she can destroy 2 magic and trap cards with just 1 card. So do be careful if you are playing a Staller or a Burner. But even then, that's only a total of, I believe it's 4 cards which can destroy magic or traps. Other than that, what else is good against her? Almost anything, to be honest with you. Like I say, Stallers are okay if you watch out for those magic and trap removals, but other than that, you can go ahead with a beatdown, swarm the field. I suppose the key things about this is watch out for Elemental Hero Ocean. Sorry, not Elemental Hero Ocean, he's weak. Elemental Hero Absolute Zero, the one that's in the graveyard now. The magic and trap removals, and just make sure she doesn't have anything lingering on the field, like Ocean and Woodsman, to regenerate her hand. Other than that, as always, you know, whack any comments or information below, you know, to see how you cope with Cynthia, or if there's anything else that you want to add. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed the duel. Anyway, you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again soon.